want it, so I might just throw a hissy fit. Call him Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty, you should...
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Confidence is never a question when it comes to wide receivers, and these two are no different. It's Edelman's Patriots going up against Landry's Dolphins.
Thank you, Larry. It is a hot and humid afternoon as we get set for football in the southern part of the Sunshine State in Miami, Florida. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about... ...5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Moore now, throwing on first down. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Throwing on first down. Moore. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. A first down screen pass, good for 5.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Back to throw. Moore. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. They'll run it here. This is James White. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, 42 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Gets around him. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And Stills over the middle. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. Here's Moore, looking to throw on second down. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. This is Ajayi. He gets away from one. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. They run with Ajayi. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Ajayi. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air? And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jay Ajayi punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And he's able to put it through. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Pardon me, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Patriots a first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. A good pickup there at 22.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Brady going to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And a dump off to White. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come up in an offset eye. Here's White. Stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll run for it. This is White. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. On 3rd down. That's White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James White with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And he's got it up and through. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Nifty move. Oh, now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, that play gives us a quick breather here. I want to look ahead to Week 4 of the NFL season. Carolina at New England. I'm curious if the Panthers can break out of the little funk they're in.
A little bit of a clunker at home against New Orleans. Many thought they would win that one. They're trying to get Cam Newton going. And, of course, he's got to go take on Tom Terrific in the New England Patriots right there in their home turf. How about Detroit at Minnesota? Big NFC North battle. Both teams 2-1 in the early go.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. Goes underneath here to White. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen. James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Brady, this is White on the screen. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The final shot before half for Brady. Trying to lay one up deep. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The drive starts with a run by White, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, the
Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Andre Branch in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, that's the second time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D. Here's Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back to the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Now a handoff working right. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now Moore. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
To throw is Moore on third down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 57 yards. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that one puts them on top here in the third. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. On first down, Brady. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. Brady to throw on second down. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And he's brought down. Back now in Miami. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. And the offense lining up first and 10. Brady to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Second down now after the pass completion. Again, it's Brady. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Brady now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Brady now on first down. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. 3rd and goal. Can the offense? And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Now let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Back to throw. Drops it off to Ajayi. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll look to throw. And he finds Julius Thomas. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Back to throw. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. He's back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. More now. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Moore to throw on 2nd down. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
Well, Charles, at it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough.